Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. Barrister Lawyer Kanu, the special counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Kanu, has warned media houses in the country to desist from reporting that his client jumped bail granted to him by the Federal High Court. Kanu, in a legal notice floated via his Twitter page, stated that he will have no option but to sue any media house which continues to report that his client jumped bail after the High Court in Umuahia had condemned the military invasion of Nnamdi Kanu's home, which led him to flee the country. He maintained that any such publication henceforth would be false, liberious, defamatory, injurious to Kanu's legal interest. He wrote, "To be sure, if in point of fact and law our client's flight from the military invasion legally constituted an act of jumping bail, the High Court of Abia State would not have ruled in his favor, and he would not have won his related and subsequent cases at the Federal High Court, Umuahia, the United Nations, and the Court of Appeal. In view of the foregoing, our client hereby respectfully demands and states as follows. 1. That media operators, members of the media and all and sundry must henceforth cease and desist from uttering or otherwise causing any further publications stating or purporting that our client jumped bail. 2. Without prejudice to the rights of the media to inform our client, will not hesitate to take vigorous legal actions, civil and criminal, against any persons and entity uttering or otherwise causing any such defamatory publications, and he shall do so without any further legal notice." Although a lower court in Umuahia had fined the federal government 1 billion naira for the military invasion of Kanu's home, matters associated with the IPOB leader are presently before the Supreme Court. There is also an existing order of the Court of Appeal which had quashed all charges against Kanu, citing executive lawlessness, but another panel of the same division stayed the judgment, awaiting the decision of the highest court in the land. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja on Monday adjourned the case between the federal government and the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, to await the final verdict of the Supreme Court. As listed on Justice Binta Inyako's case list, there were 3 related matters before her. 2 matters were slated from mention, charge number FHC/ABJ/CR/383/2015, and the plea with the federal government as the applicant against Nnamdi Kanu. The 3rd application is slated for motion with Nnamdi Kanu as the applicant. The Whistler earlier reported that the Court of Appeal had quashed all federal government charges against Kanu, citing executive lawlessness, but a different panel of judges of the same appellate court later stayed execution of the judgment pending decision of the Supreme Court. Both the federal government and Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers have appealed to the Supreme Court for judiciary interpretation. As the trial court resumed, Kanu's lawyers told the judge that she should await the decision of the Supreme Court on his client. He said, "We are happy to report that on the 13th of October, the Court of Appeal delivered a landmark judgment, laying our appeal, thereby setting aside the remaining 7-count charge. The prosecution has filed an appeal before the Supreme Court, and that appeal is pending. Although on the 28th of October, the same lower granted a stay of execution on our appeal. He added that on the 3rd of November, he appealed to the Supreme Court against the ruling, which did not invalidate the extant judgment of the Court of Appeal. He said, "The position, therefore, on this matter is that her appeal has been duly entered before the Appeals Court of Nigeria. With all respect, sir, I humbly urge this court to adjourn indefinitely this matter and await the judgment of the Supreme Court." Subsequently, Justice Binta Inyako said she was also in agreement that since appeal court is before the Supreme Court, the court must adjourn and await the decision of the Supreme Court. She heard that she has to stay put on the case for now. So guys, what's your take concerning this? Barrister Lawyer Kanu, the special counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has warned media houses in the country to desist from reporting that his client jumped bail granted to him by the Federal High Court. Kanu, in a legal notice floated via his Twitter page, stated that he will have no option but to sue any media house which continues to report that his client jumped bail after the High Court in Umuahia had condemned the military invasion of Kanu's home, which led him to flee the country. He maintained that any such publication henceforth will be false, libelous, defamatory, and injurious to Kanu's legal interest. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you for always listening. Bye.